Hey guys, trying to get everything set up and good to go. So that's what we're going to do here. Just want to make sure everything is good to go. So I want to welcome everybody. We are live, and I'll wait for people to get in before we start talking about stuff. But yeah, so a little bit different than normal, doing things a little bit different. So I want to welcome everybody. The difference is, hold on a second. Why is this? Good morning, everyone. So I put in a baseball video earlier. I don't know what that was. If you got, and I don't know, the lighting's not that good. I need to fix this setup, but I am live on YouTube, and I'm actually live on Twitch right now. So yesterday's video for baseball, I said I was going to start a Twitch channel, and I did. It's kind of off the ground right now. I can go live on, so what I can do is I can record a Twitch and YouTube at the same time, but apparently I can't go live and do it. So I am live on Twitch right now, and I am live on YouTube. So I want to welcome you if you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube. But to be honest, I don't think anyone's watching on Twitch right now because I have 5 followers, and none of them are you that I know of. So if you could go to Twitch, I'll just give you guys let me figure this out real quick. There we go. So good morning to everybody. Let me give you this. Am I not live on Twitch right now? I thought I would be live on Twitch. Oh, I never started, did I? That would be why. So now I'm live on Twitch, I believe. Yes. So I will give out a little technical difficulties. So the plan is, let me mute it, or otherwise you guys will hear it because it'll get super annoying. But please go give me a follow on Twitch. Once I have to stream, I think I have to stream like 20 some odd hours or something weird. Let me see real quick. Let's see. Yeah, it's something like you have to stream a certain amount of time to get everything. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start streaming live every morning for baseball and football, or for baseball if we have the articles and stuff. And I'll simultaneously be live on YouTube at the same time. So I will try to keep it to one chat. But if you guys could all follow me on Twitch, and once I reach partnership and affiliate, or however long it'll take, I think you have to stream 30 hours in 1 month, and you have to have X amount of certain streams. Then you guys can follow me on there. And if you just use your Amazon, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe using Amazon Prime. And that's pretty much just donating. Instead of like sending me super chats and stuff like that, you can do that. So that's my plan. Whether or not it works out, I hope it does. I hope you guys are here for me, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But have you guys have you looked? I need your questions. I need all of your fantasy football questions. And do you like it? On Twitch, though, you can actually see my screen and our articles and stuff like that. So if that's something you would be interested in, you can check out Twitch. It's actually showing your screen. I don't think here on YouTube I can share my screen at the same time, which I don't think you can. You might be able to. If I figure it out, I will try. But I want to welcome everyone. NFL Week 4. We've gone over a lot of things. We've gone over. I put the articles out there during the week, so that is where you go check those out, and then you come here and ask your questions. I still love Matt Ryan. I don't think you can stop watch. I mean, until he proves he's not who he is. So he was the MVP 2 years ago. Then he had a new offensive coordinator, Sarkisian, and whether or not that was their fault or his fault or whatever, he had a terrible year last year. That is why I was able to get him in my season-long league, like 8th round or 9th round, and he's absolutely dominated right now. So hopefully you guys are ready. But any questions, please get them in. I'm here to answer them for 45 minutes to an hour. So we're going to go over news, notes, weather, stuff like that. And I will answer your questions. But yes, Brandon, I do believe that QB, I think Matt Ryan is great today. Your thoughts on Chargers game? What about it? I love the Chargers. I know that San Francisco's defense isn't the best. So honestly, I do think I'm looking at Phillip, and I know Phillip Rivers had a lower game last week. I think he bounces back. The 49ers defense is hurt. They don't have Richard Sherman, whether or not he was going to be super effective being injured and just being himself. I really like the Chargers here. I like Melvin Gordon. I like Keenan Allen. I like Phillip Rivers. I do. GPP probably, but yeah. Dallas Cowboys is defensive pick. Let me see where we have them. That's the thing. It'll depend on what you guys are looking for. Thanks, Slicks Todd or Slicks Todd. I'm not sure. But so, yeah, guys, we will be showing stuff on the screen on Twitch. So hopefully you guys do enjoy that. It's a little bit delayed, but I am trying my best over there. So looking at defenses. I don't mind. Yeah, I mean, Matt Stafford can throw picks. I don't mind them, especially like what DraftKings, they are 2,400, and FanDuel, they are, where are they at on FanDuel? 3,700. So yeah, I kind of like a little bit better on FanDuel for the defense, but I'm still here. Yeah, so. Questions, get them in, get them answered. Look at news notes, anything like that. Alshon Jeffrey is going to play. I can't really tell you. I mean, he would be a good GPP pick. I don't really know how much he is going to be in. How many snaps he's going to be in, how much effectiveness he's going to have, if it's going to take away from Jordan Matthews, if it's going to take away from anybody else, the run game, the pass game. It will really depend on how long he will be in there. So let's go over the injuries, anything that pops out right now. Cowboys wide receiver Bryce Butler is supposed to be in there, so that's good. Especially since Terrence Williams is out, whether or not, to be honest, the Cowboys have no wide receiver one. They're all basically wide receiver 2s and 3s and 4s. So Josh Gordon is expected to play some on Sunday, whether or not, I mean, he was a scratch last week. How effective is he going to be? That is very undetermined at this time. So that kind of scares me here. Okay, Gary, that kind of makes sense then. I thought that was pretty much you. I was trying to figure it out. So looking at Gordon should be in, but I honestly don't know how many snaps. There's no special there. Gronk is good to go. He should be in. I don't expect it. Marlon Mack is expected to play running back, but the Colts running back has something wrong with his hamstring, so it's probably not 100%. DeAndre Hopkins looks like he's good to go. No one's really been ruled out that of any significance. LaShawn McCoy will be playing today. He was limited for 2 weeks, so that kind of takes Chris Ivory's value completely down. But yeah, nothing yet right now that jumps out at me for injuries or anything. So questions. Number one quarterback on, I mean, to be fair, Drew Brees had his completion percentage right now is unreal. Drew Brees against the Giants, I think, is probably number one. Mahomes against Denver could be, if you're playing the Monday slate. If you're only playing Sunday only, then obviously that won't matter. Deshaun Watson against Indy secondary, I really like. Aaron Rodgers, I think a lot of people are going to be off of him just because he hobbled last year or last week. But he could still put up 20, 25, 30 fantasy points. If he has a great game, people are going to be off of him. I think Aaron Rodgers, I honestly think he's questionable, but he will play. He is going to play. He's questionable all week, but he will play. I love Andy Dalton as well, Gary, especially against Atlanta's defense, because now people are going to look at it, and Dalton had a terrible week last week. He had 4 interceptions. I do believe 2 of them were not his fault and 2 were his fault. Then he had people will be off of him due to that. I think he could be in store for a good game. So Golden Tate or Marvin Jones. Let's see where they are ranked. I'd still say Golden Tate here. I really liked Golden Tate screwing or crapping the bed along with Gronk last Sunday, because that allowed me to win $1,000 on drafters. And I do have a video about that, but on Twitch, you guys can see real quick if you want the money that we won. So you can see here, and I put it, we got this, and this was exciting last week. Super exciting. So let's see. Real quick, just showing we got first, and it's only because Gronk and Tate crapped the bed. Won $1,000. So hopefully that happens again. So anyone watching on Twitch, I am actually live on YouTube as well, and that is where I'm pretty much reading the comments right now until I get everything. So if you guys have any questions, you can get them answered over on YouTube as well. I'm trying Twitch out for the first time. A complex kid, Bears D spot on. I do like the Bears defense, especially if Fitzpatrick throws 4 interceptions again. Let's see questions. Elliott or Barkley? Barkley and then Elliott, but both are really good options. Michelle, good play. Honestly, I can't. It's hard to project or predict anything New England's going to do. GPP, Sony Michel, yes. Outside of a GPP, I can't trust him enough. Do you think Fitz will keep up his? No, I don't think he'll keep up as much. If he does get in trouble, though, I could see Winston jumping in. So that's the only problem with taking Fitzpatrick today. GPP, yeah, because he could go off, but there's a good chance he might not. So do you think or Fournette is playing? So Fournette is playing. Hamstring problem. Will he be limited? The touches. That's the thing with hamstring problems. I'm a Finns fan. I feel like he will get a lot of second half carries. He could, yes. I also could see Miami beating New England. But on the same sense, Tom Brady's not that good. I mean, he's not good. What was it? 2 or 3 years ago, they started 0-4, and then we saw what happened. But I could see both of these teams winning the game. I think it's going to be a bloodbath. I could see a lot of points scored here. Baker Mayfield, a shot in the dark. I don't think he's a shot in the dark, though. I think people are going to be on him. And I honestly could see the Browns winning this game. I think he brings a spark to the team as long as he doesn't have any jitters and he gets all the, everything out of his system. He could be good to go. I do like Eifert as a low-price tight end. I liked him a little bit more if A.J. Green was out, but A.J. Green's playing and he's not 100% healthy, so he could be a sneaky option there. So anyone who's watching on YouTube, if you could go ahead and thumbs the video up. We have, 20 people watching and 1 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Let's get in there. Let's get in there, guys. sleeper receivers. Well, let's take a gander at our article right now. So looking at receivers, this is the order we have receivers. And you can see it. If you're on Twitch, you can see it. If you could get Twitch up and also just the YouTube chat, it will be easier. But looking at the wide receivers, depending on who you like, if you're looking at sleepers, we can dig into sleepers a little bit more. Julio after Ridley, big game. So Julio's not 100% either. There's a lot of wide receiver ones that aren't 100%. Ridley could still be in store for a big game as well. I think Tyler Boyd for Cincinnati on the other side of that ball could be in store, especially if AJ Green's groin is not 100%. Think Quincy Enunwa of the Jets gets a TD today. That is tough to say. I just don't like. I don't like the whole situation. He's going up against Jacksonville's defense. He could, yes, but football is just a hard game to project. So you're looking at sleeper wide receivers. Let's see. So, John, give me a website, FanDuel or DraftKings, and let me know if you have a price range. When you say sleeper, do you have a price range for that? Sony Michel today, Hunter. Yeah, I said earlier, could be a GPP running back. Don't know. With New England's offense, you never know what they're going to do. I do like OBJ a little bit more than Jones because OBJ is 100. He's 100% healthy. Jones is not 100% healthy, so I would probably take OBJ in cash and I would take Jones in GPP just because the health does scare me a little bit. So, FanDuel below 6K for sleeper wide receivers. Do you have a certain slate? Are you playing the all-day slate? Are you playing the main slate, the 1 p.m. only, the Sunday, Monday? Which one are you playing? And then that'll kind of help me out. So if you guys tell me what slate you're playing, what site, and a price that you're looking for, then we can build around. Last week, when you guys asked me these questions, I think I hit every single person. I think every guy I gave out had a touchdown or more. It was unbelievable. Not going to say that's going to happen again this week, but last week was a really, really good week. So FanDuel below 6K, which slate, John? Baker is a cheap QB play, Hunter? Yes. Do you like the idea of targeting a low-end QB wide receiver stack and then getting high-end receivers? I don't mind it, depending on which QB you're looking at, though. And then it breaks it down to the matchup, and it breaks it down to a couple other specific statistics before you can go with that. Depending on what site you're playing, what kind of game you're playing as well. Boyd and Ridley this week on DK. As long as it's a GPP, absolutely. Mayfield, Landry, I love that. I love Callaway as well. I think he could be a sneaky option. And Callaway on FanDuel is 4,500. And on DraftKings, he's 4,300. So basically, he's the same price. Doesn't matter. Same value both sides because the statistics and the pricing is damn near the same. So Sunday, Monday slate, John, FanDuel below 6K wide receivers. So wide receivers that are below 6K on FanDuel for the entire week. Let's see. Geronimo Allison could be one. Kenny Golladay, especially if Jones is still kind of ish. Tyler Boyd against Atlanta. I love Tyler Boyd there. Philip Dorsett. I think a lot of people are going to be focused on Gronk. A lot of people are going to be focusing on Gordon, and Dorsett could be a sneaky option. I think the biggest one's probably Tyler Boyd, followed by Geronimo Allison. Actually, last week, you guys asked about a very cheap person, and it was Jordy Nelson. And I started to watch that Oakland game, and by the time I turned it on, he already had 150 yards on 3 receptions. He only ended up with 173 receptions, but he did have a touchdown, and he had 26 fantasy points. His price last week was 5,500 on FanDuel. It's now 5,900, so it's gone up. But Jordy Nelson could be a under the radar play again. You're welcome, North Carolina. I am assuming North Carolina Fire. Do you think Carry-On would be a good value? I do. Ebron, yeah, he's still, he's not 100%. That's the problem. Let me see if there's any news on Ebron right now. Ebron, last week when Doyle was out, he played 88% of the snaps, which is crazy for a big man like that. He saw 11 targets. Honestly, Ebron, I love him on DraftKings. He's 3,600, which is nuts. And he's projected pretty high. So on FanDuel, Ebron's 5,500. And on DraftKings, he's 3,600. I do like him a little bit more on DraftKings just because he's super cheap there. Let's see. Good morning, Aaron. Casey, Fitzmagic. GPP, yes, but that Bears defense is not to sleep on at all. How good do you think Jeffrey will be on his return to the GPP wise? Yes. He had an illness and a shoulder problem. He hasn't played at all this year. They'll probably ease him back in. They've got other options to throw to now. They got Aguilar. They've got Jordan Matthews now again. So GPP, yes, but honestly, he's not 100%. And I don't think they're rushing him back. I don't think they would do that. But until we see a couple games under the belt to see what his targets would be, he's only a GPP option. Ted Ginn Jr., yes, I had Ted Ginn Jr. last week, and you guys asked me about him. I said yes, and he went off. I do like him again. Anyone with Drew Brees. If you want to stack, you want to go Brees, I would not be opposed to you stacking Brees, Ginn, and Michael Tom and Kamara. The Giants are not good. Do you like Fuller and Stills for GPP? Yes. Hunter, usually hate spending so much on one guy, but Kamara always seems a good value. He is. I mean, when he doesn't run the ball, he still catches like 10 balls, and he's elusive, and he gets to go up against the Giants D. There's a reason he's high priced. There's a reason he's always number one pretty much on our week, but yeah. So fading Giants game too risky? I think so. I think you have to play the Saints in at least one lineup. So guys, before we continue, please follow us on all social media, all of it. So now we're on Twitch, twitch.tv/dailyrotohelp. Please go give it a follow. Once I get enough recording time and unique days and this and that, I can become a partner. And if I start streaming on Twitch, if you guys want to follow me over there and use your Amazon Prime to subscribe over there, that would be amazing as well. I'm not only going to do this kind of stuff. I have probably play Fortnite, stuff like that. But what I'm thinking about, maybe jump on today at some point, watch some football with you guys, kind of sweat out some of our lineups together on Twitch live. So I'll be able to, I have the computer screen here, and I can have the TV right here, and I can like share my lineups, and we can watch together if that's something they're interested in. That was an idea I had last year, and I never got it off the ground. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. We can sweat money together. If that's what, last week would have been nuts. I was just sitting there like this, waiting for the games to end to see if the drafters.com $1,000 was mine, which it was, but I was very, very stressed. Maybe we can do it for the Yankees wildcard game. I know how stressed I'll be there. Promise you I'll be stressed again. Hunter, usually, yeah, I do like Kamara. Brandon, how much is Twitch? Twitch, I think it's different. There's 3 different tiers. I think one's $4.99, one's $7.99, and one's $10.99 or something like that. Or if you have Amazon Prime, it's free. You just use your Amazon Prime. You can just do it for free. And Amazon Prime is you don't spend any money at all. The streamer gets the $5 or whatever it is, but you don't have to do anything at all. David Johnson, good pivot off Kamara. David Johnson has shown nothing yet. There's nothing about David Johnson that has proven, that tells me why I want to pay up. On DraftKings, David Johnson is 6,600. On FanDuel, he is 7,600. Against Seattle, until he proves it, I can't. Hearing a lot of chatter about New York Giants expecting to have a strong output on the offense. Yeah, I mean, because we saw what Atlanta was able to do against New Orleans, and Atlanta doesn't have a – I mean, they have Julio Jones, but he was hurt. He left the game. Their running back, Kamara, is good. Saquon is good as well. So, yeah, I absolutely love OBJ and Barkley combo. Yes. Do I work in the sports industry? I do not. I do not work, not yet. I do run dailyrotohelp.com as my site. It's the only, I'm the only one running it. I do all the videos. I do all the editing. I do all the articles, the pictures, well, now we have someone helping with the cheat sheet, which is awesome. I do a lot of things. So I don't work in the sports industry. I kind of do with my website, but no, other than that, I don't like work on ESPN or anything like that. ESPN's trash. But so it's, yeah, dailyrotohelp.com. That's my website. I put that together in 2013 and it kind of built up since then. So about 5 years. November will be 5 years. It started as a blog and now it's what it is now. Oh, sorry, Aaron. Rank defense 1 through 3 from Jags, Bears, Packers. You just ranked them right there. Aaron, you just ranked them there. ESPN is trash for the most part. Like, I don't mind Lil Wayne, but when they spend a segment on doing all the sports references and Lil Wayne's music throughout the years, it's like, and when you say lit and AF and it's on TV, stop. I don't want to watch a channel dedicated to a certain young age range. If I wanted to, I'd watch Nick at Night, or what is it? The Teen Choice Awards. 30 for 30 is good. They have some good shows, but a lot of it's so dumb. So guys, while we're here, there's 35 people here and only 10 likes. That's kind of BS. Come on, guys. We are live on Twitch as well. So if you go to dailyrotohelp, or actually, no, go here. I can just link you to Twitch. Give me a follow there, because I'm really liking kind of what Twitch has to offer as well. And like I've said, if you just go, you can follow. It's completely free. And then once later on, I want to show you other stuff. So I want to show you the world. But follow us over there. I plan on every morning going live, doing my video on Twitch and doing my video for MLB if we have it. I don't think we'll have much for tomorrow. Tomorrow with baseball, I don't want to talk much about it, but I mean, there could be an extra game. So I don't know if there's even going to be a slate for baseball tomorrow. But just a heads up before everybody joins or leaves or anything like that. If you guys haven't checked out Drafters yet, drafters.com, I highly suggest you do it. Like I showed at the beginning of this, we won $1,000 last Sunday. I've won $2,000. We won $1,300 technically. I've won $2,000 in the past 2 weeks. I'm hopefully going for that again. So fingers crossed, maybe we'll sweat it together with our lineups later on. It's completely free to sign up. And if you sign up using our code, if you sign up, go to the website and use Daily Roto Help as your promo code, they're going to give you $10 free to play with. So you guys can check that out. Other ways to support the channel until Twitch kind of comes around. If you guys ever feel like you want to donate or tip, you can always email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com, and I can give you my PayPal or my Venmo, and you guys can send tips that way, which helps out since I'm the only one working. Really helps out. Like I've said to other people, my desktop broke. The video won't work. It turns on and everything. Doesn't work. I can't get it to work. I'm also trying to build a lineup optimizer at dailyrotohelp.com, but it's about $5,000 to build one, construct it, put it into WordPress, and pull the stats. So it's super expensive. So any little bit helps. If you're on YouTube here, right down below the chat, you can always hit that little $, send a super chat, and you can send from $1 to 500. Any little bit helps, guys. Brandon B has done it before. He's one of our best tippers. Dan, I don't know if Dan's in here right now. He's tipped as well. Last couple of weeks, we've won $2,000. We've helped someone. We helped a person win 1,800 one weekend. We helped a person win 18,000 one weekend. A couple of NFL seasons ago, we suggested a Saints stack, and they won. They won $25,000. So what we're doing, we know works. So Corey, I can't play on FanDuel or DraftKings because I'm in a banned state. I can on Drafters. So here's the difference between dailyrotohelp.com and anyone you find on Twitter. You're gonna find those people that are fire lineup sellers. They're gonna show you their winning lineups, and that's it. I show everything we can. So if you purchase a package from dailyrotohelp.com, you're not purchasing just the lineups. You're purchasing a cheat sheet, the articles and stuff like that. The lineups are a bonus to build off of. I don't want you to just build or take our lineups and paste and that's it. If you want that, you can go over to Twitter and find those people that you have to DM for that. We have a lot going on at dailyrotohelp.com. We do a lot more than just selling lineups. We don't sell lineups. They're a bonus on top of it. Yeah, Brant, whoever asked, Drafters, you sign up. They give you $10 free. You don't even have to donate. I've put deposit. I put $0 on Drafters, and I've cashed out over $2,000. So, no, in NC you do not have to donate. On Drafters, first position to start with, I always go running back, wide receiver, depending on the situation. I always start with running backs, just kind of like your same situation, like your season long, since it's a snake draft. I do have a video up on YouTube here. If you guys, after this video, if you want to watch it about drafters and how to draft and stuff, give you guys an idea if you skip to like 7 minutes in or something before you join a game. But I always go running backs and then wide receivers. And then after that, I'll either get a tight end or a QB. If you're doing a 2 QB league, I'll usually go like two running backs, 2 wide receivers, a QB, and then another wide receiver. I mean, Saints stack today could be a winner as well. Yes. Best stack today, honestly, I think it goes Saints #1. I think a Chargers stack could be pretty good, an Atlanta stack. Even a Cincinnati stack. I think that game's going to be a higher. Like last week, I had a really good feeling about stacking the Atlanta and New Orleans game, and I ended up getting both Matt Ryan, Drew Brees, and then I got Julio Jones and Kamara, and I won $1,000. So stacking is pretty much where you need to go, especially on drafters. If it's a 2 QB league, try and stack with one of their 2 top targets. So remember Aaron, a couple years ago, if he played one, he would have $1 million. That would be unbelievable. I do like Dalton and Ryan at QB, and then I like Breeze. So lineup, just a list of good players to get. So Brandon, no, the lineups are actual lineups that we would use if I could play FanDuel or DraftKings. But what I say is take that and mix and match a little bit. Play those lineups as well. Just throw them in like $1 or $2 GPP and 50-50 or whatever your bankroll is. Play about 10 to 15% of your bankroll, but then take those lineups and kind of switch out for some people from the cheat sheet or your own intuition. A lot of the times, if you are building lineups and you're building stuff, your first instinct is normally right. So have fun at work, Casey. Let's bring on the bacon. What's up, Cornell Richardson III? Not much going on. What's up with you? So questions. You guys got stardom, sit-em, trade questions. I'll bring up Twitter as well. Because sometimes people will start them, sit them on Twitter, and I don't get it till after this. And I do already have a message sent 20 minutes ago. Drake, Cooper, or Kenyon Johnson in the flex? Thinking Johnson. Amari Cooper, yes, I would go carry on Johnson here. There's a lot of people that ask questions on Twitter as well. It's at Fantasy Advice 22. Feel free to ask questions there. Let's see. Bring to Line Star for statistics. There are some good statistics out there. Yes. Let's make some money, Cornell. Julian, top defenses for today. I think it was pretty much in order. It doesn't even matter which site you're on. I think you automatically have to look at Jacksonville, number 1. I really like Green Bay. I know what Buffalo did last week against the Vikings. Honestly, I just think the Vikings – now, I have no proof of this, but I honestly think the Vikings just didn't prepare for their game. They looked terrible. We know who the Buffalo Bills really are. I honestly think the Packers have a great defense. So I'm looking at Jacksonville. I'm looking at Green Bay. I'm looking at Chicago, pretty much in that order, give or take. Probably Packers GPP, just because we do know what Josh Allen was able to do last week. I'm not going to say he's going to double that this week. I don't see him doing that again. I won a $20 millionaire ticket in a qualifier in DraftKings, and I don't see where I can use it. I'm assuming it goes to, I don't know. I can't even get onto DraftKings. Like, they don't even allow me to log in. I don't think. Let me see. Because of the location services, they don't allow me to completely log in, but I will see if I can, and I'll try to help you out. My computer's going so slow. I wish I don't remember my login information. Let me see if I can sign up with Facebook real quick. There should be a tab that you can see on DraftKings. If anyone knows exactly where it is, I'm not sure. I didn't get banned. It's a banned state. I know Buffalo was a playoff team, but the whole QB situation is terrible. Cornell, who should I go with? Wilson, wide receiver from Miami. Albert Wilson dominated. Man, that is, or Ridley. I honestly like both. I think Ridley's more of a cash game and Wilson's more of a GPP. I also think both are going to be extremely high, though. Albert Wilson also, doesn't he do the special team so he could get a kickback and take it all the way back? So Wilson has a little bit more value. Will Fuller or T.Y. Hilton, I'm not seeing the same production out of Watson, so I'm leaning towards Hilton, but thoughts. So the problem is, when the game was on the line last week, they didn't put out Andrew Luck to throw the Hail Mary. And that kind of scares me a little bit. That tells me his shoulder's not 100%. That's the one thing that scares me. I watched it. They brought in Brissett to throw the jump ball, and he threw it a little bit high, or he threw it a little bit too long. If it would have been in a little bit more, they did have a chance for a jump ball. But that's the one problem with that. But Will Fuller, I think Fuller might have a better day than T.Y. Hilton. It's just honestly dependent on, I think Watson's still a little bit rusty. Watson's still kind of scared about his knee. But I mean, Luck it's his arm. Brandon, I do like Jarvis Landry. I think he's going to be really high owned, though. I think a lot of people, I think you're going to see more Baker Mayfield, Jarvis Landry than you guys might think. Fitzpatrick or Mayfield. Ooh. I say Mayfield because we know he's going to be in the entire game. If Fitzpatrick gets in a little bit of trouble, if he throws as many interceptions as he did last week, he's out and Winston's in. And that's almost a fact. So that is what scares me. So keep your questions coming. Time is it? It's 9:45. We've got about 15 more minutes. So get as many questions as you can in. We got about 20 minutes left. I was 5 minutes late. That's my bad. I had to eat really quick. I don't trust Rosen enough. He didn't prove anything last week. Thoughts on Corey Davis for cash? For cash, Corey Davis on FanDuel or DraftKings? That the price will really determine where I'm looking at. So Kyle, thoughts on Corey, FanDuel or DraftKings? I do like Jordan Howard. Russell Wilson, until he proves that he's consistent. Now, Doug Baldwin supposedly is back, but I don't know how you trust Doug Baldwin with his knee. I don't understand how that can be any trustworthy. Wilson's not running as much. I like him as a GPP, though. Andy Dalton, I love Andy Dalton, especially against Atlanta's secondary. I'm not going to say he's going to have as good a game as Drew Brees had, because Drew Brees' completion percentage, I think, is the best it's ever been for any quarterback in history right now. But I think he's going to play a lot better than he did last week with 4 interceptions. Why should I play or fade Michelle from New England? I don't have a take because it's New England and you don't know if he's going to have a lot of carries or catches. You got James White there. Then you got Josh Gordon who's in. You got Gronk. There's just Philip Dorsett. There's just too many options in New England. Like, you know that Atlanta, Julio Jones is going to get the ball. You know that Tevin Coleman's going to get the ball 20 times. You have no idea what's going on or what's going to happen in New England, even when everyone's healthy. So that is why I would say GPP only or completely fade, because you don't know. So we got 42 people in here right now, and I only have 18 likes or thumbs up. So I'm going to stare at the screen and not say a word until we get at least 27. Sorry to see you. That spells moon. If staring at the screen, bots engage. All right, I'm not going to wait any longer. 24 is good right now. How do you feel about the Eagles-Titans game? Will Winsville have a good... He looks to be good. I think he does have a good game. I don't trust Titans secondary as much. And he does have Alshon Jeffrey back. But again, like we said at the beginning of this video, I don't trust that Alshon will be out there much. That kind of scares me. Oh, Corey, I guess I just answered that for you. I didn't even see that. How about Eli versus New Orleans? Okay, so here's the thing. In my one league that I'm 1-2 in, and I hope to be 2-2 because I had a hell of a start to Thursday night, which we will talk about in a second. I love Eli. I picked him up against New Orleans. I'm so scared. I'm so scared about Eli. He's got a great matchup. He's got Saquon Barkley that he can hand it off and dump the ball off to, and OBJ and Sterling Shepard. I think a giant stack could be Underowned. Chicago defense or Jags defense? I would go Chicago based on Fitzpatrick. Which Fitzpatrick's going to show up? Fitzpatrick could still throw for 500, but he could have 5 picks, and that's a lot on the defense. Just because he throws 500 yards doesn't mean all those are touchdowns. So I like that. Real quick, people were at my favorite stacks are New Orleans. I like the Giants, Atlanta, and the Bengals as well. So looking at that, now I would love to hear how you guys fared so far in your the Thursday night game. Absolutely nuts Thursday night game. So my ESPN league, I'm going to tell you right now, I was projected at 135 or 140. I got 135 on Thursday. I'm projected now 229. My opponent is projected 145. My team is absolutely nuts. So in that game Thursday, I had Todd Gurley for 25 points, Cooper Kupp for 41, Kyle Rudolph for 10, and Jared Goff for 59. Now, it is a 2 QB league, so I still have Matt Ryan to go, along with Tevin Coleman, Jarvis Landry, AJ Green, the Chargers defense, Matt Prater as my kicker. Super excited about this. I feel Tyler Boyd is a lock everywhere. I do like Tyler Boyd a lot. Where do you think Le'Veon Bell will end up? I don't know. So that's the thing. People are asking me, and people are sending me trades proposals on Twitter asking me, would you trade this for Le'Veon Bell? I honestly can tell you, I don't know if he's going to show up. He has to show up by November. So if he waits until November, there's no point. If you can get Le'Veon Bell and you can give up pretty much nothing because you can use the excuse, we don't know when he's going to show up, if he's going to show up or if he's even going to play, and you give him, maybe a couple of your bench players that you don't play, then yes. But if you're giving up starters for him, absolutely not. And I have no idea. It would be amazing if he ended up in like Green Bay. It'd be nuts. So you have Bell. Cornell, you have Bell. If you have him, I would try to trade for top guys. If you were trying to get him, I would lowball. Don't get lowballed. If anything, is he on the injury reserve, or can you put him in like an IR spot or something? Or is he just taking up a bench spot? So here, and see, I will send you the link real quick. The link is Daily Roto Help, but you can just use, or that's our code. But if you just go from this URL, it automatically fills it in for you, so it doesn't make a mistake. So let me send it to you here on the YouTube chat. So there are some people watching on YouTube and there are some people watching on Twitch. I'm sending right now. I'm on YouTube Live. I'm sending all the links in the chat. I'm reading the chat there. There's no one really talking in the Twitch chat. I just wanted to get everything ready on Twitch. So it's twitch.tv/dailyrotohelp. I'm starting to stream there. So hopefully you guys watch it. Maybe even today, if you follow us there, you'll get and you put your notifications on, you'll get a notification if we go live. I'm thinking about sweating some football with you guys live on Twitch later on. Maybe on YouTube as well. Maybe we'll do both. You're welcome, NC. So we got 10 more minutes left. Any questions? Any other questions? If you guys do feel like you would like to donate or tip to help us out on the channel, you can hit me up on Twitter and you can ask me for my PayPal or Venmo, or you can email me about it, support@dailyrotohope.com. And if you email and say you'd like to donate or tip or whatever, I'll give you my PayPal or Venmo. Or if you're here on YouTube, you can go ahead, click under the chat. There's a $. It's a super chat. You can click that and you can send from $1 to $500 donation. Any little bit helps, guys, trying to build a better website and trying to get my computer back to working order. Also, if you guys watch our YouTube videos and you let them replay and you put your ad block off and you watch the ads and click them, that helps as well. Always. So here's the thing. So once this video is done, once we're done going live and it posts to YouTube itself, in the comment section, if you guys want to win a free week of NFL content, all you have to do is be a subscriber, hit the bell notification, follow us on Twitch, and comment below what quarterback you think is going to throw for the most amount of yards and how many yards that is. So whoever's closest without going over Price is Right rules will win the next week for free. Now, I'll monitor the comments. We'll check it out. It has to be the correct quarterback, and it has to be how many yards you think they'll throw for without going over. If you go over by 1 yard, you lose as well. So, yeah, Brandon won for the home run contest we have for MLB. He got a month for free, so congratulations. Today is the last MLB video we're going to do with that contest just because it'll put us through to the World Series, and I honestly don't know. Cornell, you down below the chat here, you see there's a $sign. You can click that, and it's a super chat, and you can send a super chat from $1 to $500. No one's done 500, so if you want to. I'm absolutely kidding, but 1 to 500 there. Or you can email me, and I can give you my PayPal or Venmo email address, and you can send it that way, whichever is easiest if you want. Do you think Chris Ivory is playable because McCoy's not so amazing output on the field? The thing is, I don't know how long McCoy will actually be out. I mean, he's starting today, so that's a thing. I don't know how long he'll actually be out there. That is what scares me a little bit. And the Packers' rush defense is not shabby. So I know Chris Ivory had a huge game last week. I'm assuming a lot of people added him in their season league, and they should have. But now with McCoy being back, we don't know how many snaps he's going to be because there's no news out saying how long McCoy will actually be there, I don't think. I don't see any news. McCoy, let's see. I mean, yeah, McCoy's projected very, very low this week, especially it's at Lambeau, so that scares me even more. I don't think I could trust him enough. I don't think I could trust Chris Ivory enough either, though. That's the thing. It's kind of who can you trust more without trusting too much because it is your money you're playing with. I'm thinking of going Hooper for Atlanta at tight end. I don't mind Hooper. I have a stack with Dalton and Boyd. Do you have any more with that? I do like that. Indy running back situation is either of the. I don't trust them enough. Marlon Mack has a run. I think it's a hamstring problem. He's not 100%. Who's going to back him up? Who's going to be there? Who's going to be that? I would avoid it. So NC Fire on drafters. Let's see. What I would do is I would look at the lobby and I would find a free game real quick. I can find one now. It's a $0 entry for a head-to-head, and I would get a feel for how to play. So I would do a free real quick and then jump into an actual game. With $10, it depends on what you play. Last week it was a $55 buy-in, and that's how I won the $1,000. So you have to build it up that way. I would honestly do whatever you're comfortable with, but I would start at the $0 one just to get, I mean, with head-to-head, it should take you 7 or 8 minutes to draft, and that's it. But yeah, so that's what I would do first. Wentz, cash, or GBP? I think he's cash. I think he's good enough to be cash. I think Dalton is GBP just because 4 interceptions last week. So yeah, I forgot the dog was in here. Where's the dog? Dog's under me. The dog won't leave my side. Who's on your team this week, Nick? Which site? So I do have our lineups up at dailyrotohelp.com. And what I plan on doing later on, follow us on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/dailyrotohelp. I'm going to go live and I'm going to show you the lineups we put out there. I'm going to show you the cheat sheet, and then we'll sweat some of the game a little bit. I don't know how long I'll be doing that, but I'll be watching the football games with you guys, and you guys can ask questions, especially if you have questions for like the later slate or just shoot the breeze, anything like that. I think I'll be live on Twitch. And I might even eventually let it record to YouTube so people can watch it back later. FanDuel, who's on my team. Let's check it out real quick. Actually, I can check it out right here. I don't need to go. I wrote all of it down. I like to write them down just so I can remember it even more. But let's see. Okay, do you want GP or GP? You want tournaments or cash lineups? What are you looking there? Barkley or Zeke on FanDuel? Barkley. Zeke is not bad either. I would have both. I honestly have a combination of both. Not in the same lineup though. Do you think Kamara will still be good without playing in? I do. Cash lineup, FanDuel cash lineups. I have Kamara. I have AJ Green. Antonio Callaway is a very cheap option. I kind of like him. I've got Zeke. I've got Jordan Howard as well. I've got Barkley, Michael Thomas, Phillip Rivers. I mean, I have a plethora of people. Do you do the money app for donations? Sorry, watching my nephew. I don't. I don't know what the money app is. No, I have. You can do YouTube here. Down below in the chat, there's that little $sign. You can do it there. I have Venmo and I have PayPal. I've never heard of the money app. No idea what that is. See, this is why I like going live as well, because while I'm answering other people's questions, some of you guys are answering questions for other people. Like, it's very helpful. We have a very good community here. That's what I really like about it. So again, make sure you follow us on Twitch, because I plan on going live and talking some football, watching some football, watching some sweating a little bit. That's what I plan on doing. So, any questions? We're wrapping it up. We've got about, what, 3 minutes-ish? Ooh, something came in. Do you do them? Oh, no. Browns or Chiefs defense? I'd go the Browns, honestly. Bryant Julio or Brees Thomas? Bryant Julio. You mean Matt Ryan? Ryan Julio? I would go Brees and Thomas, though. My team is Dalton, Zeke, Kamara, Callaway, Boyd, Shepard, Ebron. Do you think I should switch Boyd for AJ Green? AJ Green's not 100%. GPP, I would keep it like it is. Doug Baldwin and Russell Wilson stack. I don't trust Baldwin enough. His knee is not good enough to just come back. I don't trust him. He could go off, but I do not trust him. FanDuel cash lineup better duo, Zeke Landry or Robinson, Melvin Gordon. Zeke Landry. I should have waited. I have 26 likes. I should have waited, PY. No problem on Twitch, Gary. Yeah, I would still go Brees Thomas. Brees, like I said earlier, has the highest completion percentage through 3 games in history of NFL, I believe I read. So that's nuts. It's a ridiculous amount. Ridley or Robinson? Ridley. I also have Devontae Adams at flex. Do you think I should go? No, I don't. What's that noise? Dog is sleeping. Thank you, Cornell. Ridley or Jones? If you're playing Dalton and Boyd, who would you run it back with? Ooh. That's tough. Probably would go Ridley. I don't think Jones is 100%. I don't. Yeah, that's who I'd go with, Ridley. Great minds think alike. Cornell, I don't know if that worked, honestly. Nothing popped up like it normally does. Kittle this week over Ebron? No, I would still go Ebron over Kittle. Even though Beathard is there, I probably go Ebron first. First and foremost. Cornell, I don't know if it worked, though, because usually it pops up at the top of chat, and it didn't. Brandon, when you usually do it, doesn't it? It does something different, right? When you've done it before, it's popped up at the top. I love Sterling Shepard as well, because if they're going to double team OBJ, Shepard had what did Shepard have last week? He had a pretty good game, if I recall. Last week, Shepard had 6 receptions on 7 targets for 80 yards and a touchdown. He had 17 points. He doubled his projections. Shepard could do that again this week. It remains right below this. So, I mean, Cornell, is it remaining below how much you've donated? Because usually it does at the top of mine, and it didn't at all, which is weird. Usually it's at the top, and it goes down. Yours says, what's it say at the bottom of yours? That's weird. I wonder why it's not showing it. It normally shows it like perfect. What's the price that it shows, Cornell, below yours? Or wherever it shows it for you guys. That's weird. Any other questions? Anything at all? My team is Dalton, Zeke, Kamara, Callaway, Boyd, Shepard, Ebron, Adams. Do you think there's any better option in cash lineup? Dalton, Zeke, Kamara, Callaway, Boyd. Shepard. Is that GPP? No, that's cash. I like that a lot, actually. Like, I like that a lot. Yeah, it's weird. It has the $1.99 thing. I don't know. That's weird. I'll have to check after. See? No, it didn't show up either. Did you donate $1.99 or $50? I'm confused. It looks so weird. Lamar Miller or James White? I would go Lamar Miller, DJ, just because – I mean, Michelle technically is the #1 running back in New England, but he didn't. Like, James White's there. They both can catch the ball, so that's the thing that scares me the most. So I would go Lamar Miller just to be safer, because you don't – I mean, there's no – pretty much James White and Michelle are pretty much like this on Belichick's list. So I would go Lamar Miller. I don't know if it sent it. I think it sent $1.99. I'm not 100% sure. I would take the Jags defense. Yes, correct. Well, don't worry, guys. Once we get enough people, twitch.com. Actually, I'll just send you guys the link to Twitch. I plan on hopefully going live for me. It might only be 30 minutes. It might only be blah, blah, blah. But I really, once I get to Twitch, I'm going to go live for X amount. We're going to go over everything. I'm going to go over our cheat sheet. We're going to go over our lineups after everything starts and after everyone's in the games. And then just kind of shoot the breeze and watch a little bit of football before I end it. And I will be playing games on there as well. It's not just fantasy sports. So Nick on Twitch, I'm going to get right off. Once I get off here, I'm off there for a while. I got to run to the store. I've got to finish up the lineups. I got to join some more drafters games, draft a little bit more, and then run to the store and then come back for some football. So I do plan on going on Twitch for a little bit and drinking some beer with you guys. So maybe you'll drink some or some water if you don't drink. I do plan on going to watch a little bit of football, show you my lineups, kind of show you what I'm sweating a little bit because I can't show actual football games because I'm pretty sure I'll get banned. So I am actually about to wrap this up. If you have other questions, hit me up. Twitter, Facebook, email. Email might be the easiest. support@dailyrotohelp.com. For some reason, I don't get everything on Twitter. It doesn't all come through if it's hidden. So that kind of scares me a little bit. So I'm looking into that. Cornell, can you check where your bank or whatever? See, I think it donated $1.99 and not 50. And we can talk. I mean, you can PayPal if you want or whatever, or I can look at what the money app is or the cash app or whatever, but email me, Cornell, support@dailyrotohelp.com, and I'll try and figure it out. Instagram. Yes, we have instagram.com/dailyrotohelp. I don't post as much as I would like, but I'm starting to post more. So yeah, Instagram is Daily Rotohelp as well. So, who do you think will have a better game today? Watson, Ryan, or Dalton? I think Matt Ryan. I think it goes Ryan, Dalton, Watson in that order. Thanks again. Got to drop my nephews off. Have fun. I will email you. I will email you real quick just so you have my email as well. Will you answer me on DMs on Insta? I don't get the DMs as much. If you email me, I'll get those a lot easier. I will answer you on Instagram. It might not be as quick as my email. My email, again, is support@dailyrotohelp.com. That's the only problem. I probably need to turn the notifications on. Need to figure that out. So I don't like Isaiah Crowell. Thank you for stopping in, Gary. Good luck driving your nephews to wherever you need to go, Cornell. Good luck with that. Email is pretty much instant response. I get it right on my phone. With Instagram, I need to put notifications on. I need to figure out how to, or not how to, but on this one. I have it on my personal one. I don't have it on the Daily Rotohelp one. And for some reason, Twitter doesn't send me the DMs as quickly, especially if it's a message request. It doesn't show me a notification, which kind of pisses me off, actually. We are going off here. It's 10. I will be doing the MLB lineups. We have a video out already. So if you guys want to end this, go check out the MLB video. It's a crap day. I'm going to tell you right now, you do not want to play baseball today. Any of the teams that are already out of contention, they're not going to play any of their guys. Any teams that are already in contention and they've already locked it up, they're going to play their scrubs just to get some more time in. You don't want people to get injured. The pitchers are very iffy today as well. I'll still put out a GPP lineup for FanDuel and DraftKings. I don't like it. Do you like Hyde this week? I don't mind him, but I don't like him as much. Thoughts on Fournette, Andre? He's not 100%. I would not be surprised if he sees like 10, 12 snaps and that's it. That's what scares me. We don't know. There's no news out saying he's on a limited snap basis, so I'm scared about that. Glad to see you're rolling with Sunday videos again. I haven't been on in a while. Do you like Kareem Hunt? I have not seen your name in like a year. Honestly, Noble, Allo, I'm not sure how you say your first name. I don't think we went live once last year, and that's my fault. I don't know why I didn't do it last year. I did it 2 years ago, and we absolutely dominated. I don't know why I didn't do it last year. I am planning on doing this year, yes. We go live every Sunday for football. I might go live different days now. I might go live, and I will always tweet out when we're going to go live if I switch it up. So the normal thing will be Sundays at 9 a.m. Central. If we switch it up, you got to follow us on Twitter to see @FantasyAdvice22 or on YouTube, be a subscriber. And if you hit that bell notification, it's going to send you a notification when we're live. So I also plan on putting out more emails to you guys. So if you've ever emailed or if you've ever signed up to any of the packages at dailyrotohelp.com, your email is automatically entered into it and you're going to get an email sent. If you would like to get on that list, email me and let me know which email you would like and I'll add you to the list. My email is support@dailyrotohelp.com. Should be, I know. Thanks, Aaron. Live for NBA. The problem is I work a full-time 40-hour job. I will have videos out every day. The thing is, what I'm going to try to do is start, since I'm starting to put stuff on twitch.tv/dailyrotohelp, I found a service. It's called Restream, and it'll stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It'll be live on Twitch, and then after it ends, it sends it to YouTube. So there'll always be a video in the morning. So just like baseball, just like our baseball videos that we had every day, NBA will be the same thing. We'll have hopefully for the most part, we'll have a video out every single day that we can. I don't know a basketball. I don't know if we'll have a basketball contest like we do with football and baseball. For the football one, once this video posts to YouTube and it's done, and there's a comment section, make sure you're a YouTube subscriber, a bell notification, and comment who you think, what quarterback you think is going to throw for the most amount of yards and how many yards it'll be. The winner will be whoever's the closest without going over. How do you feel about Gio Bernard? I don't mind him, but there are a lot better options out there. Heard CJ Beathard has the highest checkdown percentage in the NFL by far. Thoughts on? I like Breida, but I like, if he's got that many checkdowns, I like George Kittle more. It is harder to have a contest with the NBA because it's always going to be like Westbrook with 98 fantasy points, or Anthony Davis with 110 fantasy points. So I don't know if we'll be having an NBA one. Kenny Stills today, GPP, yes, Dave. I don't trust him as cash. I'm in a half-point PPR league. Should I play Amari Cooper? Allison. Cooper's not – I mean, he hasn't proven anything yet. Allison has proven that Aaron Rodgers does have more trust in him than Cooper gets from Carr. So, like, yeah, I don't trust Kenny Stills much. I love Tyler Eifert as well. Favorite RBs at the top, Barkley, Kamara. Let's see. This will be the last question I answer. If you guys do have other questions, you can email me. But running backs, well, just looking at our article, I do like Kenyon Drake as a GPP. Chris Carson, Kerryon Johnson is GPP as well. If you want cash, I'm looking at Kamara, Elliott, Barkley, Melvin Gordon, and James Conner as our top 5. We do have an article at dailyrotohelp.com. You have to be a subscriber for it, but it lists the top 15 positions in order. And you can see that. If you guys want to sign up, you can get the week pass and check it out. A lot of great advice. It also goes towards me. If you want to go small business compared to like Roto-Grinders that makes millions, or other websites, you can sign up for a week pass. You can even try and win a free week. All you have to do is comment who you think is going to be the highest, or what quarterback's going to throw for the most amount of yards, and put the yard total there. And if you're closest without going over, you will be the winner. So that is all I've got now, guys. I'm being called upstairs. I have to help clean a little bit. I have to run to the store as well. I will answer questions if you email me them. I'll have my phone with me. I don't know how long I'll be in Target because girls love Target way too much. That's all I've got, guys. Thank you for checking everything out this week. We went a little bit over, but I know it was very helpful. If it was helpful, thumbs it up. If you ever feel like you want to donate, you can donate with the super chat button here, or you can email me to PayPal or Venmo me. So my email, it's not the same as my PayPal or Venmo, but email is support@dailyrotohelp.com, and I can give you out the PayPal or Venmo that way. So that is all I've got, guys. Thank you so much for checking us out. Subscribe if you have not. Plan on going live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Central. Might switch it up if there's not a lot of baseball to go over. Could go over on Saturdays and Sundays live as well. That's all I've got, guys. Good luck today. And as always, bring home that bacon, guys.